Hi. 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 I am Bharat Shetty. I am your host and dost. And welcome to the weekly show. Here we discuss some random silly facts about anything, probably anything. If you have anything in your mind, comment down below. Maybe we'll discuss it some other time. So today we are going to talk about some coincidence. Coincidence is a part of our day-to-day life. I know that. See, some of you might be wearing a same color shirt or t-shirt. Correct? Coincidence. Or probably you are in love with me and this is the power of love. I get it. I get it a lot. So coincidence plays a very important part in our life. Coincidence happen coincidentally. We all know how Corona affected the world and our life. Okay. We didn't have any prior information about it. Or did we? So today we are going to discuss 10 scary coincidences about coronavirus. Coronavirus. Let's get started. First, Netflix and chill to sunai hoga. We are probably doing that. Most of us are chilling with the Netflix IDs or their friends' Netflix ID or his friend's Netflix ID. You पासवर्ड चेंज करने का बदलते से लेने वाला हूँ मैं. Let's get started. Number 1. Vox explain the next pandemic. The next pandemic is an episode which was aired in 2019. It is a part of season 2 of that same series. Now, the coincidence is, after 1 year we got pandemic. Do you think that is a coincidence? It is a coincidence. But the better coincidence is, they have explained various things that a pandemic might kill 30 million people in 6 months. That's scary, I know. But the coincidence here is, when they say that there are more than 1.5 million wildlife viruses which we don't know about, there is a visual of bat. Yes, not Batman, a bat. Now that's a bloody coincidence. As we all know how corona is affected or related to bat. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there, but it is. Let's go on to the next one. Second, Bill Gates' TED Talk in 2015. Bill Gates warned us about pandemic 5 years ago in a TED Talk. Now he's a very smart man, but if he's not motivating, he's concerned about something, we should definitely be prepared about it, and we can see how that is going. Yes, Bill Gates quotes, if anything kills 10 million people in next few decades, it's most likely to be an infectious virus, not a war. Not missile, but microbes. He knew it. And he knew that it was going to hit hard, very hard. Our current status, according to WHO, is around 64 million people are affected by this pandemic, and almost 4 lakh people are dead. May their soul rest in peace. It's Dr. Anthony Fauci. Yes. Now, who don't know who's Dr. Anthony Fauci, is the US government infectious disease specialist. He warned in 2017 that the next administration, which is Trump's, will probably face a pandemic. Now, I can smell a conspiracy theory. If you can just comment down below yes or no. We won't tell it to anyone, but I can smell it. So what he quoted was, no question that there will be a challenge to the upcoming administration in terms of infectious disease. He said this in the speech where the speech title was Pandemic Preparedness. I know this is creepy that he knew that in the next administration there will be an pandemic coming or something like that might be coming. Moving on. Number 4 is a villain named coronavirus. See, we are almost everyone is a fan of comic books. Asterix Comics is one of the comics which many of you might have read, or you have seen a cartoon or something like that. But in 2017 they published a comics in which they had a Roman ruthless villain whose name was coronavirus. Yes, I know coronavirus is not a hero, but he's definitely a ruthless villain in this current situation. He doesn't really based on age, color, and your caste. After the Asterix comic, we are going to move on to the next book, which is known as End of Days by Sylvia Browne. Book published in 2008 titled as End of Days, which was written by Sylvia Browne, who is as In around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like disease will spread all over the world, which would specifically attack lungs and would be resisting all the treatments. She creeped out. I know she has written this book 12 years ago, but she was right about it. And furthermore, if you want to know what she has written, is the more baffling thing about this illness would be that the way it came, it would vanish like that. You won't realize that it is vanished. Now I want to ask the author, when is that vanished part supposed to come back? It would be great if it comes early, because people are dying and a lot of people getting affected. So please. Moving on. Our next book is known as Eye of Darkness. Eye of Darkness by Dean Koontz. Dean Koontz was published in 1981. It is a fiction book which mentioned about a disease called Wuhan 400. Yes, it's a coincidence, right? कोरोना भी वुहान से, ये बुक ने लिखा भी वुहान क्यों? चाइना में बहुत जगह है. Why Wuhan? That is a coincidence, right? Yes, I know it is a coincidence. I know it is a coincidence, and frankly, I don't know what to say. According to book, it is a bio weapon. Boycott China. Yeah, I didn't say that anything. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe book click now. It was a fiction book. No one will believe it any soon. Maybe they should. According to the book, it is said that the Wuhan 400 is capable enough to wipe out the whole city or country. We have lost almost 4 lakh people, which is almost the population of Denver city. I bet Dean Koontz was right about the virus. Moving on. After books, we are going to talk about some television series. The number 7 is, I think you have probably seen it in WhatsApp forwards or something. The series is known as My Secret Terrace. Korean series where a doctor says, I don't know what it is. It is a mutated coronavirus. Name sounds familiar? For me too. Yes, they have mentioned the name coronavirus, and according to them, there is no cure to it. The only way you can be saved from it is by washing your hands. Yes, according to them, it directly affects the lungs, and the mortality rate is 90%. I am glad that the mortality rate of coronavirus is not that high, or half of the population of the world would have been vanished. Yes. Next one is, I think almost every one of you might have watched it. I have not watched it, but I would love to watch it. I have seen this scene which I am talking about, The Big Bang Theory. It is an American sitcom based upon 4 friends. Yes, not friends. They are friends. Yeah. There's one friend called Sheldon, who is a germophobic. He is scared of germs, and he is trying to avoid a deadly infectious virus, and he gets that. Yes. Power of positive thinking. I don't know what am I saying, but yeah, you get my point. He gets that virus, and he's asked to be in a quarantine for 2 weeks. Does that sound familiar to you? It does. So coronavirus or people who are around coronavirus tend to have, or they have been asked to have, at least a 2 week of quarantine time. Now that's a coincidence which has happened in Big Bang Theory. I don't know what to say. We watch a lot of series, but don't think that this will happen in our future. I bet now you will. Moving on, our next series, Young Sheldon, is a prequel or a spin-off, you can say, to the original Big Bang Theory. Yes, Young Sheldon again focuses on the germophobia that Sheldon goes through, where in that series there is a season of flu. And in that series Sheldon asks to leave the class because he don't want to die out of a disease. Dying out of a disease, I must say. Later in the scene, he's seen watching news, wearing a mask. What a coincidence. Wearing a mask, and there's a news on TV which says there's a virus originated in China and which is contagious among old people and babies. That's a coincidence that I should be scared of? Yes, we should be scared of it. I've completed 9 coincidences, and every coincidence has China or something which was very strange, scary. If that creeped you out, the next coincidence will blow your mind. I'm talking about, I think many of you have already watched that movie. I'm talking about Contagion. It is available in Amazon Prime. You can go and watch it if you have Amazon Prime. Contagion is a Steven Soderbergh directed and Matt Damon starred Hollywood movie which came out in 2011. Yes, 2011, which means 9 years before this pandemic hit to us. Okay, now if you see that movie, it is about a pandemic which starts in China and ends up destroying half of the world. Now I'm not saying that they are similar, but let's see what are the similarities. First, origin of the virus. Both viruses, the patient 0 starts from China. Yes. Boycott China again. I'm not saying it, I'm just feeling it. Probably you are also. Second is the cause of pandemic. In Contagion movie, there's a bat who's involved in this virus, bat and a pig. And what to talk about coronavirus? It involves a bat also. Third is symptoms. In the movie, patient suffers from fever, sore throat, seizures, and XYZ. Fever is the main thing. Sweating, which is actually what is happening in corona. Main symptoms are cough, sore throat, and many more. See, I'm not saying that it is a exact replica of it or something like that, but there is also a fake medicine which is spread in internet and rumors about corona, though you know only. In the movie it says frosthesia is the cure for that disease. That's not true, and we all know how much rumors we are going through about corona. Jaise Gaumutra. Yes. There's one guy in Iran who says that applying essential oil inside your ass will actually cure coronavirus.
Alright.
Like, see, I'm not saying that this movie inspired coronavirus, but if coronavirus is the building, this movie is definitely a blueprint for that. On that note, we have completed all the 10 coincidences. If you like this video, do hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. We'll be coming out with some more interesting facts. If you have any thoughts you want to talk about it, just comment down below, we'll talk about it. Any feedbacks are welcome. Ta-da.